Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P2252 indicates a problem with the air-fuel ratio, AF sensor circuit, specifically a low-voltage condition. This sensor or its circuit plays a critical role in monitoring the air-fuel mixture sent to the engine. Located upstream of the catalytic converter in the exhaust system, the AF sensor, Sensor 1, provides data to the powertrain control module, PCM. This information allows the PCM to adjust fuel injection for optimal combustion and emissions control. When the DTC appears, it often indicates an issue in the wiring or the sensor itself, which can impact engine performance, fuel efficiency, and emissions standards. Diagnosing and fixing this problem effectively is essential for maintaining the proper operation of the vehicle. The error DTC P2252 pertains to the AF sensor, Sensor 1, circuit being detected with low voltage. This sensor acts as an essential component in measuring the air-fuel ratio. Located in the exhaust system prior to the catalytic converter, its optimal operation ensures proper fuel economy and emission levels. When low voltage is detected, it signifies that either the sensor itself is malfunctioning or there is an issue with the wiring. This diagnosis is crucial, as continued operation under these conditions could lead to a lack of engine performance and increased emissions, resulting in failing environmental regulations. Accurate assessment and rectification of this issue will ensure that the vehicle operates efficiently. Diagnosing the P2252 code involves looking into several potential causes. A shorted AFS-wire could lead to low voltage readings, necessitating checks along the wire harness between the AF sensor and the PCM. In some instances, the AF sensor itself may be defective and unable to provide accurate readings. Furthermore, improper settings within the PCM, such as outdated software, can contribute to this DTC appearing. Reviewing these areas is vital in order to correctly identify the root cause of the problem, allowing for a targeted repair. Each possibility underscores the importance of thorough checks during the troubleshooting process. When the DTC P2252 is present, drivers may experience several noticeable symptoms. Poor engine performance can manifest as hesitation during acceleration or an uneven idle. Additionally, the vehicle might show increased fuel consumption as the engine operates inefficiently without the correct air-fuel mixture. The check engine light will typically illuminate, alerting the driver to inspect the vehicle promptly. Ignoring these symptoms can lead to further degradation of performance, likely resulting in additional error codes lining up. It's critical for the vehicle owner to understand these signs as indicators of an underlying issue that could escalate if not addressed. The first troubleshooting step for the P2252 code involves verifying the problem state. Begin by turning the ignition switch to the on position, which allows you to access the vehicle's diagnostic systems. Using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, clear any stored DTCs, including P2252. This process resets the current state of the diagnostic system, allowing subsequent tests to accurately reflect real-time data. Next, start the engine and hold it at 3,000 RPM without load until the radiator fan activates. This step may help to replicate the conditions under which the DTC was initially triggered. Finally, after allowing the engine to idle, check for any pending or confirmed DTCs once more using the HDS. Moving to the second troubleshooting step, it involves checking for any shorted wiring in the AFS line. Start by switching the ignition to lock, ensuring that the system is powered down during this test. Using the HDS, jump the SCS line, which prepares the diagnostic interface for testing. At this point, you will need to disconnect relevant connectors. the AFS sensor, sensor 1, 4P connector, and the PCM connector C, 49P. With both connectors disconnected, you can check for continuity between the AFS sensor and the PCM. The specific test points are the PCM connector C, 49P, at terminal number 40, denoted as Y for yellow wire, and a body ground. Continuity indicates a shorted wire issue, which you will need to repair. The third troubleshooting step focuses on examining the AF sensor itself. Begin this step by substituting a known good AF sensor, sensor 1, into the circuit. A working sensor will help determine if the original sensor is defective. After substituting the sensor, securely reconnect all previously disconnected connectors to ensure proper electrical contact. Next, turn the ignition switch to on, allowing the system to recognize the new component. With the Honda Diagnostics system, reset the PCM to clear any previous error codes associated with the sensor. Lastly, follow with a PCM idle learn procedure to calibrate the new sensor. Once these steps are undertaken, you will want to check again for any pending or confirmed DTCs. After completing repairs or replacements associated with DTC P2252, verification of the repair is essential. Start by turning the ignition switch to lock, and then reconnect all necessary connectors to ensure everything is properly connected. Once reconnected, turn the ignition back to the on position, which allows the system to engage with the diagnostic tools once again. Utilize the HDS to reset the PCM, preparing the vehicle for final diagnostics. Next, perform the PCM idle learn procedure to establish the vehicle's baseline parameters once more. Finally, monitor the OBD status for DTC P2252 in the DTCs menu. Observe whether the status indicates passed, failed, or not completed, while ensuring there are no other pending DTCs. Preventive maintenance plays a crucial role in reducing the likelihood of DTC P2252 occurring in the future. Regular inspections of the AF sensor should be performed, ensuring that it remains in optimal condition and is free of contaminants. In addition, periodically checking the wiring for any signs of wear or damage can help identify potential problems before they escalate. This includes ensuring all connectors are secure and devoid of corrosion. It's also imperative to keep the PCM software updated, as manufacturers often release updates to enhance engine management performance and rectify known issues. By practicing these preventive measures, owners can significantly reduce the chance of encountering low voltage errors with the AF sensor. In conclusion, comprehending the implications of DTC P2252 is vital for ensuring that your Honda CRV operates efficiently. Following a structured troubleshooting process allows for the identification and rectification of issues that can affect performance and emissions. Each step is designed to isolate the fault, whether it be in wiring, the AF sensor, or the PCM itself. Implementing preventive strategies such as regular sensor checks and software updates can mitigate the chances of facing this DTC in the future. Ultimately, a proactive approach to vehicle maintenance is beneficial, promoting longevity and reliability while adhering to environmental regulations. By understanding these key points, vehicle owners can maintain optimal functionality in their Honda CRV. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.